It's Williams on the outside. Oh, so close. And the time is very, very fast.
Nina Kennedy off the three-quarter runner over at 66. Easily done.
Kennedy in front. Gout coming hard, hard, hard. And he's done it again. He's brilliant.
Well, a very good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of Seven's coverage of the 2026 Australian Athletics Championships from beautiful Sydney Olympic Park. The first three days have offered up so much. So away we go. So from the inside, Sharp's got a pretty good start here as well, and on an inside, Aitchison. So we got the New Zealander here who's going to try and get up here as well as they enter the top of the straight. The South Australian Kira Post leads into the straight, and Aitchison, the New Zealander, is going to go past her here, and Layla Sharp's going to try and stay as close as she possibly can. Rhiannon Clark is going to try and push through. She's got some company, but she's going to get the win, Rhiannon Clark. 27.13 the time. Purple. 4 from the inside. So away we go. So Talea, you'd expect to get out the best, and she does. She gets up to the stagger of Weingartner and Hughes as well. So how quick can she be here and into the top of the straight? She's going to have a margin of about 10 metres. We've got on the inside of it, Kolzik from New South Wales is having a battle though. Weingartner trying to push up, as is Mazzy, the Queenslander, but it's all Talea Blacksmith. How quick can she go here? The time's going to be 25 and change, maybe just over, 26.02 here. We're about to go. So away we go. So the South Australian Gabriel Wilson gets the jump early, but watch the man in red, Sammy Mwamba here from New South Wales. His lifetime best is 21.95. Is he going to go all the way to the line here? He might have to. He's got a space of 15 or 20. Gabriel Wilson second into the straight on the outside of him, Tiptita. But Sammy Mwamba, how quick can he go? It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be 22.95. So I think he's got plenty more in the tank. So away we go. So who's going to get the jump early? Jaden Page is expected from the ACT. Probably going to be between him and the Clopper Williams. Stedman's going to try and stay somewhat close to him as well. And Cooper Rob Jackson in the Trinity Colours on the inside as well, having a good run. But it's Jaden Page against the clock. What can he do here? So impressive. The gold medalist in the 100 metres. He's going to switch off. He's going to switch off comfortably with 30 metres to go. 23.24. He's got the longevity is incredible. The resilience is remarkable as well. The lady on screen we're talking about, Michelle Jenica here, and does her trademark dance, which...
We'll be watching a clock for a 12-second from Michelle.
Neve Jenkins as well, almost set. Beat one. So got away well with Jacinta Lampert and Tammin as well, but Jenica leads them through halfway. So Jacinta's going to try and get ahead here into this second spot, but Shelley is easily away here. Clean run, draws away, takes the win, 13.37. So she's put a marker out, and the win plus 0.6. So it's favourable conditions based on her form this season. So away we go. So good start on the inside by Croker, and now as well D'Onofrio and Ficart trying to come through here, but it is Emily Britton who shades them all here. Ficart trying to stay with her, but Britton well clear. She's so good through the corner. 13.39, so very, very similar to the mark that Michelle Jenica put out in the first one. Great overhead shot here. Brilliant footage. So good reaction by Ruby Fifield on the inside, and Shaw's going to try and draw level, and the Singaporean athlete Ong's with her as well. So Danielle Shaw, the Victorian, starts to pull ahead here with 2 flights to go, and she's clear. She's through, and 13.41. Fractionally slower than the others. Richards came through late as well. About to go. So really good start by Abby Taddeo. She normally gets a good start. She leads them through, and Mucci trying to get up alongside on the outside. Sullivan as well. So Mucci just gets Taddeo at the moment. Is she going to hold her? I think she will. She does. So it'll be Celeste Mucci over Abby Taddeo in 13.54. So not quite as quick as what we've seen.
Wouldn't put it past Delta. She's one to do back and forth when it comes to the long and hurdles.
Brooke looks pretty good on the board. Everyone, Brooke Bushkull, the Australian record holder. She's been on the global podium 6 times before. She's broken the Australian long jump record twice, 6 years apart. She's looking for her 7th national title.
And what a story. Brooke had a child just under a year ago. And she's back competing in 2 events. We didn't see her triple jump this Australian Championships, but we have seen it throughout the year.
So Taryn Golszewski's going to try and respond here in the discus. She's been overtaken by Ashlyn Blackstock, but Brooke Bushkull on the left of your screen, one of the best we've ever seen. She's just waiting for the wind to be just right for her. So she gave herself a narrow window there, Taryn. So 52.10 in the first, 52.28 in the second. We know she's got another 10 metres in her if she's able to produce near her lifetime best. She's done 57 this season, though. Well, here comes Brooke, right down the runway. Delta Amedzovski is next on the runway here in the women's long jump. What can she do here? Again, similar to what we talked about with the hurdle, they don't actually love a big tailwind, do they? Because you want to control that speed. You want it to be able to control that speed, otherwise you can't get overstride. Those steps can be a little bit out. So Brooke Bushkull is next up here.
Can we see her improve from her 6.42 in the first round?
She needs a 6.44 or better to be equal with Delta, our leader. She got height.
That looked like a really good jump. Very good height in the air by Brooke.
So welcome back to day number 4 of the Summer of Athletics. This is our national championships, and this is one of the great juniors to keep your eyes on, Delta Amedzovski. The qualifying was one and done, 6 metres 84, the 5th furthest jump in Australian history, but she finds herself in a battle with the queen of the long jump. So can Amedzovski move up from 2nd to 1st? We'll wait and see what the jump was. Looks a little deflated out of the sand, though. It's been a good competition. They've been going jump for jump here at the moment. Delta Amedzovski and Brooke Bushkull started in front. Did Bushkull, Amedzovski took it back, and then on the second round, Bushkull just reasserted herself into this competition with a 6.52.
And we're back for the women's discus. We haven't seen a change in leaders so far.
No, and so it's been a fascinating competition. So Taryn Golszewski is looking for 6 national titles on the trot. Will join some elite company with 6 if she can get there, but
3 from the right, Mitch Lightfoot. So pretty good start. The inside, William Wong probably got the jump, and also Theo Kidd in the centre with Lightfoot now. It's just starting to shade him as well. Matthew Bean, the Islander, coming through as well, but Mitch Lightfoot, he's clean, he's clear, and he's through. So 13.97, smooth as you like, and that was a very comfortable looking run. Very much unscathed here.
Up here to explain that to us.
I know. I don't know what that is. Out to go. Heat 2. So good jump there by Harry Shelton. Also on the inside, Joel Templin as well. So now it's the 2 expected. Herwood and Willis are going to battle it out. They're lifting together at the moment. Maybe just Herwood got him, and Willis trying to come back, and they have a cheeky look right at each other. Geez, we've seen that a few times. Tim Foster on the inside. So pretty even start across the board, and now Tim Foster just jumps first. Then it's done as well to him and Neil, who are trying to go with him. Austin Little with a little bit of work to do, but Foster's got the edge at the moment. Is he going to hold it? Maybe not. Ooh, he slowed down.
Final.
Set.
So Mannix Power, 3 from the right, and Hanlon right in the middle on that ready pink strip, and she's already up on Lee and almost up on Ball in the first 100, but Mannix Power's gone hard as well, and Lem out in lane number 9 into the stretch, and the 2 favourites, it's Hanlon and Mannix Power. Mats is coming home pretty well, and Ball's having a good run. Mannix Power's in a bit of trouble, but no trouble for Hanlon, Ball, Metzer, and then Mannix Power. 23.85 on the clock, and the wind is, well, it's significantly into their face, isn't it? Clear. Lacara Stellan, 2 from the right. Jock, I think, in lane number 8, 2 from the left, 1 to watch. And let's see how she goes early. So a Jock out wide with Mead and Inkster as well, and then that gap because of the lane to Marissa Hanlon. Johnson Matrevska's gone out hard, and so has Starlin on that inside lane. So Jock and Starlin into the stretch, the first 2 to qualify. We haven't seen a lot of Lacara so far this season, but she's having a good run here. So it's going to be the Victorian, yes, over the South Australian, now residing in New South Wales. So it was Jock over Starlin. 23.67, that's a good run, and 4 from the left.
Set.
And we'll watch for her early. She was a little slow to begin, so Cornelius Lidanakis and Plessinger on those outside lanes, and getting up to Malat Quirk early, and getting up to her Campbell, and getting up to her into the stretch. So it's Campbell and Malat into the stretch. The inside lanes, Percival coming through pretty well as well. Malat working hard here to be in the first 2. It's going to be close. It's Percival, and in second place it's going to be Campbell, and third will be Jess. And that time is 24.2, and again they're into a headwind. 3 from the left. The ritual's almost complete. Now they are. Here we go.
Set.
Let's have a look. He's out pretty well. 3 from the left, running a good bend. So Woodhouse, Claire, Gout quickly goes past them, and then Hannah and McHugh. Ayode's had a good run. Gout swings into the straight with those big long legs pumping. I think he wants it quick. Have a look at this. He's going to go all the way, running it hard. Oh, what a run. .12, clearly the fastest in Australia this year. 2022, Caleb. So the big gap between Law and Murphy here.
Set.
Away, so Caleb with that gap, and let's see if Aiden can take something off him, and Harrison Kerr inside of those, Quintana and Milverton. So off the bend here, Murphy gets up to Law and goes past him. Milverton in the red strip, Murphy looking good, Law trying to hang on to him at the moment. Murphy's about a metre in front, and it's going to be Murphy clearly over Law. It's good running, and Milverton in third place. And if Gout hadn't done what he did a minute ago, we'd be saying, wow, how quick is that for the heat at 20.5 high. So he's in that white strip right on the inside.
Set.
So watch for outside, inside. So Easton on the outside and Use on the inside. Doran got a pretty good start. Hayter going well. So into the straight. Use runs that beautiful bend that Tamsin talked about a moment ago. Doran going well, and Easton out wide. It's Use looking across. He knows that he's got them covered, and Easton. So the favourites go through. They're around about that 21-second mark. So Use ran a beautiful bend. Easton was pretty impressive, but the first 2 were much quicker.
Because our women's discus final has been thrown and done. So this is Taryn Golshuski. Now, she was chasing her own piece of history. 6 national titles on the trot. She's been a multiple-time Australian representative at the Commonwealth Games as well, and had to jostle for the lead. In the 4th round, she managed to get it back at 54.96 metres. But enter Ashlyn Blackstock, who I said has been on the podium in the domestic season thus far, but outside of that, hadn't shown too much to think that maybe she could be the national champion, and in the 5th round she took it back. 55.92 for Ashlyn Blackstock. The New South Wales woman takes her maiden Open title, and with pure delight at that, look, can you see the expression on her face? Gets the best of Taryn Golshuski, who will be wanting to build towards another Com Games if she can. She's been 5th and 4th in the previous 2 editions of it. But Ashlyn Blackstock, the mysterious winner in the women's discus.
2 favourites are out in front in the first sojourn of this 3,000 metres. I'm talking about Ben Buckingham and Ed Trippers and Tamsin. They're the 2 fastest Australians of all time.
They are, and they also train together alongside under Craig Mottram. and they ran very well last year on the circuit, and I know that Ed Trippus is pretty happy to come away with that Australian 3,000 metre record holder. They chased for a long time Sean Crichton's 32-year-old record, and many athletes before, including athletes of the calibre of Yusuf Abdi, who made an Olympic final and finished 6th, chased that record and weren't able to get it, and it was these two men who were able to get under it, and Trippus getting the nod to be the record holder.
It's a big break. Mitch, women's long jump. This is a real showstopper. What's going on here?
This was one of the great long jump finals you will ever see. So it was really the young versus the old, the young star on the rise versus Brooke Pushkal. And this is Delta Amidovski, 684, 5th furthest jump all time in qualifying. Needed to find a little bit of that. And in the third round, got out over 665 to take the lead. Now these two were back and forth, and it set up a cinematic finish. And you can see at the top of the runway, Brooke Pushkal. This is her last chance in the 6th round, the last opportunity to get her 7th national title. And if anybody was going to do it, it was going to be the queen of long jumping. And you can see the anticipation. Just had to wait and find out. 665 was Amidovski's mark. And you can see the moment she found out, 667, her 7th title. Embraces husband Nathan, baby Bobby there. It was a jump for the ages, Bruce.
As he gets the bell, and Ben Buckingham, he's a new dad. His daughter Rosie, he travelled with Rosie last year on the circuit, which would have been a new experience as an athlete, bringing a less than 1-year-old baby across with him. He's a lawyer as well. And in 3rd position, we can see it's Padraig Heffernan, the 20-year-old who had a personal best of 9:10, winning the Queensland State Championships. He was 2nd in the Australian Cross Country Championships last year in the under-20.
He looks powerful, doesn't he, Tripper? So the fastest time in Australia this year is from Ben Buckingham at 8:36.67. This is going to be well and truly inside of that. And for Ed, this is massive, Tanza, because he hasn't got a national title. He's the national record holder, but he hasn't got the national title in this event. So this is going to be a really important day for him.
Super important to win a national title for Ed, and he's just got to navigate the last water jumps.
So he's not too far away
He's
now.
coming into the front straight.
So that 8:36 is the fastest time in Australia this year. Does he run it right out? He's going to be pretty close to that time. It's ticking away. He's taking his time, and he's going to be the quickest we've had in Australia this year. 8:35.32. The highlight of the day is the Ambulance 200 final for the women. Talaya Blacksmith, Rhiannon Clark, and Ella Putty. Big names in this event. She's 3 from the left. So away they go. So Strong was on the outside, Laville. So Atchison got that good start that Tamsin thought she might. And Party's out well. And look at Blacksmith flying up to Clark. So into the straight with about 100 to go. It's going to be Blacksmith in front of Atchison. And then Clark and Party having a battle, and then Sharp behind them. But Talaya's having a terrific run. She's having a magnificent weekend and comes away to win by about 15 metres. Rhiannon Clark gets 2nd. Daniela Atchison 3rd. And then Ella Party just behind those, and Layla Sharp.
It was exceptional, Talaya. Congratulations. What a superb run. The 100 to the 200. Which one do you prefer?
Probably the 200. Yeah, and the 100. They're all lovely.
Yeah. Especially that inside lane, though. Were you concerned about the inside lane?
Yeah, I was a bit anxious about lane 1, but I've remembered, like, I've done it last time, so it's always good.
Your training's been superb leading into this tournament?
Yeah, I think I'm ready, and I think I got everything sorted, and it's good to be here.
By gee, what an unbelievable field you're up against, though. Oh, yeah, just so brilliant to see so many great athletes all in the one race.
Yeah, it's amazing competing with those girls, and it gives me a better push. And they're amazing, and I love talking to them, and it's such a good experience.
What's your next competition?
Probably Oceania Games in Darwin.
Can't wait to see you there. Congratulations, a great win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That came along. So watch those outside lanes. You can see that Moamba got out quickly and so did Page. Jaden's almost up to Sam at the moment. And Buller's having a really good run in lane number 2. Alongside of him is Parker. Page with that 100-metre start speed. But Moamba's not far away. And then Muller. But Jaden Page is hanging on all right. He's going to be strong. Moamba comes at him. Oh, I reckon Jaden's just got there. I went the early crow, but I think he got home. It's so close. Richo, we've just seen a double-double twice. As great running by the ambulance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was. Jaden Page, the 100-200 double. Congratulations, mate. I think I know the answer to which one you prefer, because that last 50 metres, the 200, looked hard work.
At 200, there was 50 to go, and I started thinking, I want this to end right now. I was done. I was gone.
So all your training's been around the one, though?
Yeah, of course. That's my only event for World Para Athletics. I only got the 100, so yeah, just been focusing on that. And
for the Commonwealth Games in your category, the 100 metres is there.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, ranked 1 in the world at the moment, so see how things stick along.
How amazing to have the para-athletes and the able-bodied all competing, A at the Nationals, but also Com Games.
Oh, it's amazing. I get to learn from all the others best, like the best around the world. I get to learn from Olympians, other world champions. It's amazing, mate.
Yeah, it is fantastic. Matt Beckenham, your coach, I mean, he's so experienced. Thanks. He's Olympian right here in Sydney.
Yeah, I love Matty B and Chatty, the Matty B squad. They're like my new family now. They're just the best people in the world, you know.
Well, you've thrilled us, and you'll thrill us over at the Commonwealth Games, mate. See you there.
Will do, mate. See you there.
So the stewards got involved, so to speak.
Alan Johnson was it on?
Exactly. So the favourite 4 from the right. Men's 110 hurdles final. Let's see who gets to the first. Well, Lightfoot's behind, so Willis got to the first hurdle with Herwood and Lightfoot. Willis is knocking them over. Lightfoot's not quite there at the moment. Herwood's taken the lead. Mitch has got a lot of work to do. It's not going to happen for him, but it's going to happen for Sam Herwood. That is a really big performance. So significant, and it's so fast as well. It's 13.55. It's a big PB, and the win's okay behind him.
A PB in a national final, Sam, that is all anyone could ask.
Absolutely, absolutely. I knew it was there. I've been chasing the 13.5s for a while. Queensland record, maybe, I know that's been sitting for a long time, so that's been in the back of my mind. Stoked with that.
And you've taken some big scalps too.
Absolutely. You know, it's been a few dodgy years, the last few, and this is the first one, probably since 2022, where I felt I can come to the start line and I can compete. I've had, a few injuries.
Body's in great shape, mate. Tell us who's helped you out to get to right to this point.
2 big names. So Rajiv Balakrishan, he's been my coach for, I think this is my 13th year with him. Taken me from not getting out of the heats at under 13s to national title, and then this year started doing some work with an amazing sprints coach. He actually had Georgia Harris win the 100 last night, so Paul Pearce has been just really helping me out with my flat speed. So those two blokes, cannot thank them enough this year.
You're in great hands, mate. Congratulations. Awesome win.
Thank you.
And also semi-finalist at the highest level. Second fastest behind Sally Pearson all time. The favourite here, but with some real opposition. Who gets to that first one? So Jenica's there, Britton's right with her early, Moochie's behind them, Michelle's in front at halfway, oh Moochie's fallen, so Michelle clear of Britton at the moment, and then Shaw, and Jenica wins a 4th national title. It's a fast run. I hope Celeste's okay. Emily was behind and Danielle was 3rd, so Jenica wins over Britton Shaw, and let's hope Celeste Moochie's all okay.
Australian track and field is so much better, Shelley, when you are around. Well done.
Thank you so much.
You looked at the time, and what did you say to me?
I'm so disappointed. The Commonwealth Games qualifier is 12:73, so to miss out by 0.01 is honestly devastating, but really happy to run so fast.
Selectors, please have a look at this girl, please. Select her. Mate, you've done so well to come back. Tell us quickly about all of the injuries you've had.
Oh, I mean, I ruptured my hamstring, tore it clean off the bone in the heat of the Olympics in 2024. Came back, had to get that surgically reattached, and I didn't walk for 6 weeks after surgery, didn't run for 12 weeks. It was just like a really long time building back up, and then when I did come back, tore my hamstring, tore my calf, tore my adductor just because I was chasing, trying to get back, trying to run fast, trying to make the World Championships last year, which I ultimately fell short of, but I've had a really good pre-season, feeling really good, and it's really nice to be back out here and winning a national title against a really quality field.
Absolutely, hallelujah. It's awesome to have you back. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful day in Sydney with the women's 800-metre final. Sarah Billings, Claudia Hollingsworth, Abby Caldwell, Jayla Hancock, Cameron, the big guns.
On your mark.
Australian records 157.15, Jess Hull. Oh, she looked unsteady there, Abby, just for that moment. She's okay. So how do they run it here, Tams? And what are you thinking? I mean, we had all the chaos of the slow 1,500-metre final. There is no way that Claudia, Abby or Sarah want to go through that again. You feel like it has to run along a bit here.
I think Abby Caldwell is a great tactician, and she'll know exactly what she needs to do to get into the right position. They will all want it to be a lot quicker than that 1,500-metre final was, and it looks like they've certainly showed their intent. Claudia Hollingsworth has gone straight to the front, and she's showing that she wants to spread this field out.
And she's got the confidence of the big 3,000 metres earlier this year and all those 1,500. She'll feel strong here for 800 metres, Claudia. We haven't seen much of her at 800 metres at all. In fact, only in that heat. So she leads with just over a lap to go from Abby Caldwell, Sarah Billings and Jayla Hancock Cameron. Let's look at the split. You feel like it's pretty quick. Hollingsworth, they're stretched out. It's under the minute. It's 59 on the knocker, basically.
It's comfortable, and it's comfortable for 1,500-metre runners. So all three of these big names out the front, they will know that they can run very fast off a split like that.
So the big four get a gap, don't they? Ivy Boothroyd leading the others at the moment. So Claudia, with Abby on her back right now and Sarah on her back, and then Jayla with 250 to go. Can she do the double? It's Hollingsworth in front. Caldwell's the defending champion. She has to hang on to Claudia. Jayla gets up alongside Sarah just for the moment. We go back to the first two, the first three with 150 to go. Hollingsworth leads into the straight. Caldwell's almost up to her shoulder. She's about to challenge, and Billings is not far away. There's a big last 100 coming up here. It's Hollingsworth and Caldwell, and Abby's gone past Claudia, and she's going to defend that title. This is oh so bittersweet. This is really big for Abs, and she gets the win, and it is oh so fast. Big stuff there up the stretch. Claudia second and Sarah third.
Absolutely huge, Abby. That was so much on the line there. Take us through the race. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a really exciting one. Executed as planned, and yeah, I'm really stoked with that. That means a lot. There's a ridiculous amount of strong middle distance athletes in Australia at the moment, so it's extra special at the moment, and you have to work hard, so I'm really proud of that one.
How are you combining the 15 and the 8?
I like to keep them balanced and just go in to enjoy them both. It's nice to have variety, and yeah, you get different challenges, so you get the best out of yourself.
How have you been able to park all of the nonsense that's been going on in the background in the last 24, 48 hours?
Exactly as you said at Park, just oblivion is bliss at the moment. Yeah, just all focus on racing and leave things to be a later problem.
Okay, and with the time that you run, you're a national champion 800 metres, so bring on the Commonwealth Games, just a touch over 100 days.
Hopefully see you there in Glasgow.
Yeah, congratulations, mate.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, and thanks to the crowd. It's been an amazing weekend.
There's quite a few athletes who are fine to lead this race. I think that most of the athletes in the field will want it to be fast.
On your marks.
Men's 800 final. And Bowl, the defending champion, the great one, Pete Bowl. So how quick will the first lap be? And boys, out fast as we thought he might be. And now Pete responds to that. They're going to move up to the lead. Bob just behind those, and Daniel Williams, the 18-year-old, is coming across. And Bowl crosses the ball early, Tamsin. They're kicking up McAuliffe, but Pete's in a good spot.
Pete's in a great spot, and when he came across, he actually got in front of Luke Boys, and Boys has found himself in a little bit of trouble because Williams cut in as well. It's quality athletes out there, and trying to find those best positions, it's going to be quite difficult, but Bowl has got himself out of trouble, and Williams Williams is on his shoulder.
And he's also slowed it down, hasn't he? I mean, he got to where he wanted to, Pete, and he's actually slowed it down. And he did put Luke in a strange spot for a minute, but Luke's been able to extricate himself and get himself almost outside of Pete. So not quick at all, tactical at the bell. Bowl, Williams, McAuliffe, boys, Abdul Rahman. They're the first five as we leave the front straight and work our way to the back. So the 18-year-old rubs shoulders with Bowl in the back straight.
Fascinating to see who's going to make that move down the back straight with 300 metres to go. All the big names are there, and it's about getting into that right position. Bowl has to be very careful here. He does not get boxed in because Luke Boys is coming around the outside as well.
Don't you love this? Have a look at this, 18 years of age, prepared to put it on the line, Daniel Williams. Pete responds, he still looks under control, and then Luke Boys behind him, and then Bob Abdul Rahman. Bowl gets up alongside of Williams. Boys will be the late challenger, and then Bob. Pete gets away in the stretch. Can he make it a fifth? Boys won't come away, and Abdul Rahman's coming home hard. Bowl stretching away. It's not a big margin, but it's enough, and he's celebrated just before the line. Boys second, Abdul Rahman next. Yep, Pete, we can count as well. It's a handful. It's 5 of the best Australian championships. Richo, is there a more popular man in Australia right now?
Peter Bowl. Hey kids, Peter Bowl's about to sign another shoe and give it to someone else in the crowd. Pete, the camera's just over there. Can you just turn around a touch? Congratulations, mate. I love the big 5. That meant a lot to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I always said that domestic season's fun, but championships is where the crown is really crowned. And man, we've got one hell of a competition at the moment with the boys. You know, it wasn't easy. It's been competitive. I'm getting older, but I'm getting faster. So if these boys want it, they're gonna beat me. Yeah, I think I've been in that race. I knew Luke has beaten me 3 times. Mason Cohen has got me 6. So I knew they could do it physically and mentally, but I've got the heart, I've got the passion, and I've got the experience.
You've inspired a next generation. An 18-year-old down the back straight took over, took the lead. You were happy just to let Daniel go in front?
Yeah, that's the experience as well, you know. You don't panic, you stay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I love you too.
Who are you going to decide here, Pete? Ladies and gentlemen around Australia, this is going to be huge. Peter Bowl's about to...
can get it.
Marty Wilkinson continues to improve. Sarah's so consistent though, and so good.
Set.
So the final of the women's 400 metres hurdles, and the favourite goes 3 from the right of screen, and she's out well, and Jukic, who's 2 lanes inside of her, has also gone out pretty strongly. So in the back straight, Douglas, Bennett, and then Carly, and then behind them Wilkinson, who'll be strong late. Jukic gets up to her, coming up to halfway.
Yeah, Carly's super smooth over those first 5 hurdles, but Jukic is having a great run here. She's coming up, she's gone past Marley Wilkinson, and she's looking at the shoulder of Sarah Carly.
So right now, there's nothing much between them if you take the stagger in. In fact, over that hurdle, Jukic might have been half a stride in front. Have a look at this one. Maybe half a stride in front. And Alana's right up to Sarah here. This is where it gets oh so hard. They have to grimace here. They're clear of Wilkinson. Carly responds. Jukic won't go away. Sarah's in front, draws away, and makes it 5 championships. That was a terrific race. That was G&D over the last 50 metres. Alana's run a great race, and Marley in 3rd place.
It certainly was guts and determination by Sarah Carly.
Oh, this is hard, and I'm feeling for her, Sarah. Number 5, that is exceptional. Pete Bowl just got 5. That's a big name to be alongside. Congrats.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to be alongside someone like Pete Bowl, so that's awesome.
You were challenged in the straight.
Yes, Alana's been challenging me all season, and I actually give it to her. She gave it to me up that straight, but I'm confident in my back end, and I was able to remain composed over that last hurdle.
Tinking around with a bit of 800s and 400 hurdles. Stick to 4 hurdles. You're pretty good at this.
Yeah, it's been fun doing a bunch of different events. We've got some depth in the 4s and the 8s, so yeah, jumping and get pushed against those guys is really fun.
Can't wait to see you in Europe, mate. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Done all season over the 400 hurdles, more in the way that he was so relaxed while he did it.
400 hurdle final for the men.
Set.
So Maloney, we know, is going to attack it. He'll probably try and get up to Hunt early. They're in those sort of outside lanes. Hunt just led him into the first. So in the back straight, it'll be Harden on the left of screen, and next to him is Lauren Day in the blue. And then Hunt, the favourite. Maloney's up on him at the moment. And then behind them, Bennett and Fry. And then proud for Collins and Eddington. Can Ash hold it together here? He leads it halfway.
We've been watching Ash Maloney learn the event as he goes through in the races, and he's certainly run a great first 6 hurdles.
Had slight stutter there going into that one, and now the technician of Matthew Hunt, but Maloney's still with him, and Bennett's not far away as well. Big finish coming up. The 19-year-old who's been the best all season, being challenged by Cole Bennett. Maloney in behind them. Bennett staggering, and Hunt's going to do it like his brother's done in the last 2 years, and has run a really fast time. It's a huge breakthrough, not for one, but for 2 and maybe 3 athletes. Might have needed one actually on Friday night.
Wonderful, wonderful athletes, aren't they? And Jess Hull, I was so worried when she hit the deck, because she did hit the deck in that 1,500 metres incredibly hard.
So she's a 4-time champion here in this event.
Nice to see a smile on her face as they called them back up.
So away they go in what should be a fascinating race, and the pace will determine so much. So 14.55 is that Commonwealth standard. Now, Lyndon Hall's one for sure that would like that 14.55. She's put a lot of eggs in the basket here. She's had a brilliant season, went to the World Indoors, didn't get the race she wanted. She never quite got into the race, and you could see the frustration at the end. Opted out of the 1,500 just to run in this. So Jess will be sort of blowing out some cobwebs on the outside here. So they're in towards that first K in the race, getting up towards that Mitch high jump. Eleanor Patterson and Nicola Oleschlagers. How's that going?
Yeah, 2 of the best in the world competing again here in Sydney. You can see this is Eleanor Patterson. Didn't quite get the competition she wanted at World Indoors, but managed to get up and over the 193 marker. That was on the 2nd attempt, and Nicola Oleschlagers, just a picture of consistency at 93 herself, just up and over at 96. Apologies. Only one left in the competition there on the first round, and now at 99 as well, was just staring down the barrel of an opportunity to continue, and did it that. Clear here, you can see, just had to show some poise, had to show some excellence, and does, and continues her competition. She'll stare down a 2-metre jump. She was 2:01 last year, don't forget, so we continue here in the women's high jump.
So they went through in 3:06 for the first K, so pretty slow. That's about 15:40, 15:50 pace. So they're going to pick that up, we know.
Are sitting at the back of this group, just licking their lips a little bit, just waiting for it to get a little bit quicker, a little bit quicker. They're sitting in the box seat right now.
Mitch, be quick. Wrap up the long jump for us. It's been so exciting.
Yeah, it has been. Liam Adcock continues to impress. Now, we talked about it multiple times. What can he do? What can't he do? This is Chris Matrevsky, though, out over 8 metres himself, and that's important for him. He's come back from injuries. 8:12 was his best of this competition for Chris Matrevsky in silver, but here he is, the entertainer. I'm surprised he didn't backflip down this straight himself. He loves to give the crowd a show. He was really consistent here, Liam Adcock, which is sometimes the knock on what he can do, but have a look at this. Out over 8:20, if you don't mind. 8:26 for Liam, 8:24 and 23 respectively, so he takes the national title.
Thanks for that, Mitch, as we come back with just over 3 laps to go. So 1,300 metres remain in this 5,000 metres, and not much has changed. It's been cat and mouse, Tamsin, hasn't it? So Lauren Ryan did a lot of the work early. I say work. Georgia went to the front. Rose has always been prominent. Jess has been at the back, basically, along with Lyndon, of this group for basically the whole race. So runners being lapped here, and that can get awkward at times. You've got to be careful here. So I wonder how fast that lap was for Rose. It looked to be pretty quick. They're going to wind it up. Mitch, a 67-second lap. So they're winding it up. That's really starting to put the foot down, and Lyndon makes another move. So it's Hall and Hull. As we said, we've said those 2 names in the same sentence now for half a decade and some. Davies back to 3rd, Skyring back to 4th. 1.5 laps to go in the women's 5,000 metres.
Clever move by Rose Davies. She did throw that faster lap in because she was trying to break their hearts a little bit, but Lyndon Hall is looking fantastic. It didn't break her. She's gone, and she's gone, I don't want to slow it down. I'm happy with this tempo that's been set. And Jess is looking fantastic on her shoulder.
She is, and then Rose is hanging tough. enough. We know she's got the confidence, Rose. She knows she can run a 5,000 right to the wire. Morty slightly off the back, Morty scarring. So could Lyndon Hall outkick Jess Hull? They have duelled with one another for so long, and now they separate themselves from Rose Davies and Morty scarring. We're in the last lap. This is a big, big last lap for Lyndon and for Jess. Just think of what she's been through in these last 3 days. There's 300 metres to go.
Well, it's Lyndon Hall, the athlete who was the first female in Australia to break 4 minutes for the 1500 versus Hull, and here goes Hull.
So Hull now almost takes the lead. She does take the lead with 200 to go. Can Lyndon come off the back of her? A gap to Rose and then Morty. Hull's made the big run for home, and a big run it is. She's away. She's 5-6 metres in front of Lyndon Hall, and then the long, long gap to Rose Davies. Oh, this is going to be sweet. How sweet's this one? She's already a 9-time Australian champion, our greatest ever middle and distance runner. And look at this. Think about Friday night when she was on the track and had to pick herself up. Well, pick herself up she has. Jess, thank you for coming and winning. Second, Lyndon Hall. And third, Morty scoring. That's a run. And then Rose Davies, a 61-second last lap.
Jess, congratulations. Can I start by saying thank you for coming back and running the 5,000? Take us through the last 48 hours, how the body's recovered.
Thank you very much. I mean, it's been a hard 24 hours. I think we can all acknowledge that, and that's okay, but it's how you get back up. And from the moment I was in the call room, there were kids there just so happy to see that I was going to line up, and that's all I was thinking about that last 200 was just do it for the kids.
That audacious plan to do all 3 events, why?
I'm just at a point in my career where my body can handle that stuff. You know, it spreads the pressure. Like, there's so much pressure in the 1500, and you see moments like that happen on Friday night from those situations. So I was just trying to spread the pressure and ended up having a whole different experience, but that's okay.
A very heavy fall. How was your body the next day?
Pretty sore. As much as I was trying to be like, I'm good to run, I went for my little shakeout and I was like, this isn't a good idea, but 24 hours is a long time, mentally, physically, and I felt in a better space today to get out there.
And how's your camp? I know they've all been through a lot, protests, appeals, etc. How's everyone been?
Oh, you know, we live and breathe it together, so everyone feels it, but you put it behind you and you move on, and we all get better from it. So it's just experience, and at 29 I'm still having new experiences, and that just keeps you hanging around.
In the dream of the Commonwealth Games, what event would you like to compete in?
I'm not too sure. I think we thought that would be my one and done 5K, but as we were out there, I was enjoying it, and the way the program's set up, it's possible, but absolutely the mile, and then we'll see what else.
You must be thrilled with the depth of middle distance running for the females and the males at the moment.
Oh, it's so special, because even like my plan in that race was to wait to the straight, and there's so many bullets behind me that when I started to go instinctively down the back straight, I was like, oh, there's a lot of girls that could come back at me, because nothing's safe now. Like, we just keep pushing each other to get better and better.
Bounce back of a champion. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks, Richard.
Guy Shepherd just outside the box at the moment with the Gout Gout's race to follow. Gout's coach. What a moment. A new champion is going to be crowned one way or the other. Women's 200 final.
Set.
So the favourite goes 2 from the left, and she got a reasonable start though. Campbell leads Hanlon with the stagger. Starlin, I reckon Jock's had a good first 200, and so has Ball. Hanlon leads into the straight. Starlin's about a step behind her. Ball and Jock's coming home really hard here. There's a battle. Starlin and Jock, and also Hanlon. Starlin's in front. Boy, oh boy, that is some sort of an effort. Beats Jock and Hanlon. I don't think she can believe it. We haven't really seen a race all season, have we? From the preliminaries. So Lakara Starlin ran the preliminaries late last night in the cold. Came out well after Rowan had run in the final. Came out and ran in the heats this morning and runs and wins an incredible final. This is a great story.
Lakara, you look shocked.
Yeah, I am shocked. Oh,
I was like nervous I wasn't going to make it in the final. And I've never won a national medal, not even as junior, so it's just, yeah.
Now you're the Australian 200-metre champion. And it started with the preliminaries. You had to do it last night, so you didn't even get seeded through.
Yeah, but it was a good chance to shake out. I didn't mind. It was late, but it was okay.
And then semi-finals, did you start to grow in confidence?
No, I was still pretty rattled going into that. But yeah, I think I was a bit confident going into this, and I just told myself, like, I think I can do it, but I didn't know. So I'm shocked because I didn't actually think I could do it.
Take us through.
I was telling myself I could.
Take us through your season.
It's been pretty short. I've only raced a few times because I was struggling with a knee injury for like a year. So to get back to even run in the final, because I didn't do it last year because I pulled out, to now win it is just, yeah, I don't know, it's so special.
I can imagine there's a lot of people in your corner that have helped you get there.
Yeah.
Congratulations, that's an unbelievable achievement.
Thank you so much, thank you.
And if Gout can get out really well here, let's look at that clock.
A lot to think about. So much goes into this moment to prepare. And again, even higher than this morning, just to loosen himself up. He'll go through his rituals. His coach is right where we can see her at the moment, Di Shepherd. If I stretch my arm out, I could touch her. And here's Gout. Settling Murphy in 5 in the form of his life. The start crucial here for Gout.
Set.
Away, so he's 3 from the left, got out pretty well. Hughes got out slightly better. Law, Murphy's had a big first 100. Gout's got work to do. Hughes leads him into the straight. Gout gets up alongside of him. Murphy tries to get up alongside Gout. Gout's in front. He's coming away now from Murphy. Can he be as quick as this morning? Oh, incredible. Oh. 19.68. Where's the wind? The wind's legal. He has absolutely done what everybody thought he might, but he's done it at 18 years of age. The world will be shaking. It is seismic. It is the exclamation mark of all time on the national championships. It'll be remembered forever. And he did it because he had a race. He wasn't a certainty. And Murphy, can you believe it, has run 1988. We've got 2 men inside 20 seconds. It's hard to get your head around it. It's historic, it really is. It's a sporting moment. It transcends athletics and track and field. He didn't beat Hughes out. We expected that. You made a great call, Tams, and you said that Hughes would be good for him. He led him in Perth, didn't he, 12 months ago? Murphy was there to win on the bend.
What a race that was. That was just unbelievable, wasn't it? Aidan Murphy, what a beautiful bend he has had. He has just really put the pressure on Gout, and having done that meant that Gout had to lift so much. I mean, Aidan Murphy's run 1988. Gout had to win this championships, and to do that, he's run 1967. I'm in shock, Bruce.
And to get it into perspective, everybody, Usain Bolt, 1993 was his fastest under 23. Only Arian Knighton has ever run faster than under 20. Richo, you're down there. Richo, he's the second fastest ever under 20. He's gone past Usain Bolt by a big, big stretch. We've never seen anything like it.
Oh, Lord above. You know what? Well, let's get the crowd all behind you, because this is a moment that we'll never, ever forget. Yes, sir! Gout, we've been expecting it. The expectation's been huge. You've finally done it, mate.
Indeed. I mean, this is what I've been waiting for. You know, right before this final, I went on my notes. I said I'm running 1975 and 1967. So, sorry, guys. Well, thank you.
And you were really pushed. Yeah. Aidan Murphy's run an unbelievable. He's run sub 20 as well. That was the key part of it.
Indeed. I mean, we have such incredible athletes in Australia, and me being able to race these athletes and they've raced me, we push each other to the limits. And as you can see in that race, 2 Australians run sub 20. I mean, this is amazing.
How do you handle all the expectation? Because there's been so many people talking about how good you can be and comparisons with Usain Bolt. How do you handle all that?
Honestly, it's good when people, compare you to the best in the world. And then at the end of the day, I know I'm me, I'm doing my own thing. And I mean, there's no pressure for me because as soon as I go down there, track is just me, the track, my spikes, and I go by myself.
After the Maury Plant meet in Melbourne, did that dent the confidence at all?
Oh, no, that definitely fired me up for sure. Knowing that 200 is my baby and I didn't put together a race I wanted to. So coming out here, I just want to prove to myself and the rest of the world that I'm here to stay.
Big statement you've just made for the World Juniors, the World Under-20s coming in Oregon.
Indeed. I mean, was that a World Under-20 record?
I think it was, I think so. We're waiting for a clarification. I think it was inside. I think it's 0.01 inside. We need clarification.
Yeah, but regardless, this is my first legal sub-20 and more to come for sure.
What about the people behind the scenes? Tell us about your relationship with your coach, Di.
Yeah, me and my coach, she's been my developmental coach and still my coach now. She met me and she found the talent in me. Obviously my manager, he's helped me get into races and just provided for me. And obviously my family over here, I saw them before. I'm not sure where they're at. Oh, there they are, right there. So my family came down from Brisbane to come watch me, and I'm glad they came.
Oh, it's unbelievable. People are desperate for you going, get over near that clock.
And this is the photo, isn't it? This is the photo that goes everywhere. It's 1967. Oh, he's a cool customer. He really is. The world is at his feet.